The prevailing philosophical foundation of the 20th century was that human beings should begin to do away with their ethnic and their religious identity, that they should begin to define themselves according to their national identity, that if we managed to reorient ourselves in that way, that we would achieve greater peace and greater prosperity. But of course, that did not happen. On the contrary, some of the greatest wars in human history were fought in the last century, and almost wholly as a result of nationalism. And so we are seeing a resurgence, not just in religious identity, by the way, but also in ethnic identity. People are increasingly looking for different ways of belonging. And of course, religion has been one of the most ancient, one of the most primal ways of creating a collective identity. So it shouldn't be a surprise that the more nationalism begins to diminish as a force of identity formation, the more religion is going to step into that vacuum and take its place. I think that if we're looking now 30 years into the future, what we are going to see is an increase in human societies identifying themselves in a collective according to religion, and perhaps even ethnicity, far more so than they would according to their nationality. I do think that if you move beyond 3-4 decades and you start to have a much broader perspective about where we are going as a people, then there's every reason to be optimistic. Because of mass migration, we are becoming more diverse. We are becoming more pluralistic. There is no reversing that. But with every form of progress, there will always be those who, perhaps because they feel left behind, are going to try to react against it. And we shouldn't focus so much on the reaction and think that the reaction to that progress is what's instructive. It's the progress itself that we should be focusing on.